Live from Los Angeles, it's Monday night and time for the Kruse Control Show. And here's our host, Brian Kruse.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Kruse Control. It is Monday, February 24th, 2025. Welcome to Kruse Control, the home of entertainment news. I'm your host as always, Brian Kruse. Welcome back everybody. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Accomplished all these goals you had set out for. You got them done. You're back to cranking the week. Have a great time. We're happy to have you here. It's going to be fantastic, guys. Episode 303. I can't believe we're doing this for this long, and I love it so much. I love you guys. So happy Monday. It's going to be a fantastic day because joining me back, as always, is my amazing co-host with no real ever, Miss Angela Costell. What's up, Angela?
Hey.
What's up?
Walk down my couch.
How you doing, Angela?
Just, what's that?
How you doing?
Things are going. They're good. You know, the weekend was all right, and yeah, here we are. Monday fun day.
Right?
Monday fun day on Kruse Control.
Right, always is. Monday fun day.
Right?
How cold is it, buddy?
Did you have a
What's
good
the
weekend?
temperature is looking like?
I had a good weekend. Peppy's wondering how, if it's cold there. Is it cold there?
No, it's like 50 degrees.
That's not bad. It's not
Right?
bad.
Yeah,
That's cold to hear.
it's tolerable. It's like warm. It's like humid 50 though. It's not like a
What's up,
wet.
Kara? Good to see you.
The difference
yeah.
between wet and cold 50 or wet and cold. Well, yeah, wet and dry cold, whatever. Like Midwest
It's
cold.
getting hot here. It's getting hot here,
You
Angela.
know that. You know what I mean,
why.
though, Brian. You know, like the.
Yeah, I grew up in
Midwest.
that. I grew
Yeah.
up in that. You know, it's the ups and the downs of the winter. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Uh,
it hasn't even been winter, but yeah, which is nice. I mean,
Countess.
for being back here. What?
I was saying hi to Countess. How was your
Oh.
weekend? Was it good though?
Yeah, it was not bad. You know, had some. Went to see a show. Shane Gillis. You know Shane Gillis, the comedian.
Yeah. That must have been fun.
It's pretty good. Yeah, Kevin Hart was in town. Shane Gillis. It was like a whole, it's a whole crew here. Whole crew
yeah.
of little comedians running around. So
Having
yeah,
a
it was
great
fun though.
time.
I mean, he's hilarious. Like, forgot the other guy's name. There was like two other opening acts for him, but man, the one that was, I have to find out who the second one was. But he, like, before Shane came on, but man, he was hilarious. Like, it was good.
I'm always for a good comedy show. I don't get to see them that often.
Yeah.
But we have like the Laugh Factory, which every once in a while out here. That's
Oh,
always
I know.
fun.
Yeah, I used to go. Yeah, it's great. There's so much talent
Yeah.
like there. Like, I used to like Theo Von and stuff back in the day. Like, he got into comedy later, but like I'm certain some people on here know Theo Von, but I've known him for a long time. But
It's hilarious.
What?
He's
what?
hilarious. It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's funny. He's funny as heck. I didn't think he was that funny back in the day when he was on Real World, but like there's some talented people that later on in life kind of come up the ranks. But yeah, he's pretty funny. So it was good. Did you guys do anything fun?
I just edited all weekend. That's all I did. Editing. That's my life these days. So
And
it's
it
okay.
does. It takes up your whole life. Editing
It
is
does.
like people
like
don't
everything.
understand how long editing takes.
yeah. But you know what? It's okay. It's Monday. We're having a good time. Monday. We got you.
We're here. We're here.
Fantastic. We're having a good time, Angela. Good to see you.
We
Happy to
are.
have you back on a Monday.
Yeah, good
fun.
to see you.
It'll be fun. And of course, he's here, guys. Our technical director himself, the Thirsty Daddy, GR Water. What's up, GR?
Oh, not much, Brian. Just having another fun Monday.
You have a good weekend, GR?
Yeah, actually I did. Didn't do squat. That made it fun.
It's good to see you, GR.
Yeah, sometimes what you need, GR. You just need a little relax, do nothing, enjoy yourself. We had a good time Friday, so you got to calm yourself after that, right?
Oh, God, yeah. It took me a couple of days to recover, just in time for tonight's show.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be fun, GR. It's going to be fun. You excited about Monday? We got new people here. It's nice, right? Got a new guest.
Well, yeah. I mean, we got 2 beauties and then 3 not-so-beauties.
GR, come on. Good to have you, GR. It's going to be a fun night. Happy Monday, GR. Happy Monday.
Thank you, sir.
Also, she's back again, everybody. It's Monday. It's going to be here, of course, Miss Valerie Zatarga. What's up, Val?
Don't you come on over, Valerie.
How you been, Val? And it was just your birthday, right, Val?
Yeah, it was great. I had some people over for a birthday party. I went out for sushi. It was a nice time.
Yeah, that's nice.
Right.
I bet you had a great time. And big birthday for you too, right?
Good to see you, Valerie. Valerie!
All right, Pappy. All right, man.
Yeah, no, it was a big birthday. I enjoyed.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy you came back, Val. Good to have you back. We missed you last week. It was a crazy episode, but we're happy to have you back for this Monday. It's going to be fun tonight, Val. It's going to be fun. Welcome back. Welcome back, Val. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi,
Also, yeah. Also, everybody, for the very first time on Kruse Control, he's got a bunch of projects coming up. He's got a children's book. He's got a movie coming out. He's working on another series, everybody. I'm so excited to have him on Kruse Control for the very first time. Miss Ernest Cavazos. What's up, Ernest? Ernest, good to see you.
Hey. Thank you. Good to be here, man. Good to see you too. It's been a while.
I told you I was going to give you the song, man. I was going to give you the song. You asked for it.
Oh yeah. Whatever, bro.
What
Bring
song
it
is
on.
it? What song is it? I'm trying to hear it.
Oh, it's the Shawn Michaels song. I mean, we
Oh.
use it once in a while. Mike uses it a lot too, but how you been, Ernest? Welcome to Kruse Control for the first time, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been great here. I met Brian in a play a long time ago. We had a good time. I'm an actual veteran from the United States Army, 14 years, and I come to this
A
play
ground
and
pounder,
Brian-
huh?
Brian is a civilian playing a soldier, and I'm like, oh, hey, who's this guy? He's a good guy. We had a good time, exchanged notes, and yeah, he's a solid dude. And I was like, yeah, man, we gotta link up again, me and this guy, and as he mentioned, a couple projects going on, and we'll
Farm
talk about it
Dogs.
some more.
You know, you got Farm
Yeah.
Dogs out, which is awesome. Again, the whole story of Bruno finding his way. That sounds like a blast. It sounds like it almost feels like Homeward Bound in a way, but like its own kind of like interpretation, which I love. And I'm excited. How's it been doing on Amazon? Pretty good.
It's kind of kicking up there so far. It's just family and friends. I'm working on the marketing
Is it like
aspect of
Benji?
it. But what's that? Yes, yeah, I love Benji. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I
a lot
love
like
the
Benji.
Adventures of
or-
Benji.
Benji has the 80s thing too. Benji, maybe 70s. I don't know. But
Yeah, the 80s,
yeah,
yeah.
I love Benji.
Yeah.
The just I don't remember Milo and Otis, The Adventures of Milo and Otis.
Oh, I
Yeah.
loved Miles Notice.
That's
good.
awesome.
That's a good show. But anyway, Farm Dogs is based on my actual dog, and I remember I took him on a boxer. I took him on a farm once. There he is. I took him on a farm one time, and he just went ballistic. He was like, chickens, goats, all right. His little heart made me smile so much before he passed away.
Cute.
God bless him. But it just reminded me this would be a cute story to take a not farm dog and throw him in a farm and have him grow up. And how would he be if he had to? It's kind of like taking the outsider, putting them in this element, and then they rise to become. So it's an animal story, but it's also a people story. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Sweet. Oh, I love that. That's awesome.
amazing.
I'll watch it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, wait for the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Hey, you
that out
gotta
right
read
now.
it, Angela. You can read
What?
it. it's a book right now. Yeah, you get the
Oh,
book
it's a
form
book.
out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a book. Yeah, it's a book.
Yeah.
It's going to be Audible soon. I'm working on a couple of actors' voices to nail it
Oh,
just
nice.
right, and then it'll be Audible. Yeah, it should be fun.
Oh.
So cool.
Is it going to be any more of the Radicals group? Because I know you said before you're working with those guys. You're working with Smeet. I know.
couple, yeah, man, yeah. Sumit, he plays a raccoon, so he's like got a little raccoony voice. I'm like, yeah, man, you're a raccoon. Who else maybe? Oh, Munib, he'll play a moose in there.
Yeah.
There's a big moose. So there's all these little lessons. It's like a modern day fable. Check it out for yourself, Farm Dogs. It's about a boxer. He grows up on a farm and wants to hurt sheep, and everyone laughs at him. kind of time will tell, and until he starts getting, doing more training. I'll let you read it. But it's a fable, modern day fable, and it's just dealing with different types of people, the archetypes, and how to not just keep your head straight, keep your head on the mission, move forward, and again, I'll let you read it.
I love it, man. I love it.
All
I love
the
how
different
busy you've been.
archetypes in life that you encounter. Even in
Like,
animals.
the mean cat who just doesn't like you no matter what you do,
Yeah.
and you have, this other person just gives you bad advice. Like, don't be a herding dog, just be cute and just do what don't do nothing. It's cool. But not everybody wants that. And so some people do, some people don't. And it's just, it's a good story for kids. It's kids of like 10 to 12 and the kid in you, obviously the adults too. But but that's what it's
Makes
about.
sense.
That's awesome.
I would read it relates to anyone. It's like that's life. I mean, you got a Groucho Marx down the street as a neighbor. You got,
Absolutely. Because like, I mean, he was abandoned. The thought of anyone being abandoned and just kind of rising up and just still not caring about your past and just moving. I'm going to do this no matter what. And it's kind of like there's a little allegory to it, and there's a little again, I'll like to read it.
Well, that's awesome.
Big Spanish chat here. People are talking about speaking Spanish in the chat. They're asking if you speak Spanish there, Ernest.
Hablo español, pero un poquito nomás. I'm from San Antonio, Texas, born and raised, and then moved up here to be like you, man. Just freaking shoot my shots.
Grinding away, right? Making it happen. I love
man. Just stuff. Follow, the passions and the labors of love.
Yeah.
Ernest, I gotta say, it's nice to finally have a fellow vet on the show.
Oh, cool. Thank you for your service. What service?
SEAL Team 1.
Oh, which one?
SEAL Team 1.
Oh, whoa, nice. God bless, man. That's amazing. I may pick your brain about another series I have soon. SEAL Team 1, bro.
Yeah. 71 to 76.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. You're like underwater demolition, kind of like what Jesse the Body Ventura was part of, or that's after that?
Jesse was a team member before my time, of course. And for those of you that don't know, the term SEAL stands for Sea, Air, and Land, because we're the only special forces unit that did all three.
I gotta say,
that's awesome.
Round of applause for UGR, for Ernest.
It was every young boy's dream
amazing
to one day be a SEAL. God bless you for making that journey. I almost went to Ranger School, but
Hey, you served, brother, and that's a lot more than most people do. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate it too.
You. Again, I want to pick your brain. I'm developing another series. It's kind of the military in the future, and I need to talk to people who were deeper in it than I was, and to kind of understand the psychology. Because once you get the psychology of it, it'll just kind of tell itself. And so that's where I'm headed with that one. It's one called Forward Company that I want to make one day. But again, we're doing these small projects and books for now to kind of get the intellectual IP moving. Because you try to sell things outright. They're like, oh, what's it been in, or what book is it from, or what? I'm like, why does everything got to be from something? Why can't I just come to you with an original idea? So, however that goes.
That's true. Right? It always has to come from somewhere, huh? Like it comes from life.
From here.
It comes from life experience.
What does it got to be from somebody? I don't know. People, whatever.
I love it, Ernest. And I know you got a bunch of projects. We'll talk about some more of those too throughout the show. Excited to have you here. Everybody, happy Monday. Happy Monday. We got a lot going on. Happy to have you here, guys. We got to keep this ship moving. Doesn't matter if it's a Monday, a Wednesday, a Friday, a Saturday, a Sunday. Any week, there's always one thing going down on Kruse Control, guys. And that's a lot of breaking news. Come on. SAG-AFTRA Awards. You guys watch them? You watch them? I know I kind of go off on the awards shows sometimes, but Kieran Culkin made me laugh so hard. I'm like, either he didn't know it was going to go down, or maybe he's been drinking a little bit, but his speech was hilarious. It took him a long time to get to it. He's like, I don't know. I'm here. Why am I here? It was so much fun. Conclave getting the best cast made sense to me too. That movie is amazing. I know some people have given me crap on. I'm like, I like this. The acting's phenomenal. It's an interesting story. It's phenomenal. I mean, Zoe Saldana getting over for Amelia Perez was like one of the biggest biggest ones because they thought that was going to sweep so many of the series. But really, I think ever since the controversy, I think it went to a backseat. But I'm happy to see that because what I did see of that movie, like she was like one of the best parts. I'm happy that she got recognition in there as well. Demi Moore, of course, best female lead. I watched that movie, Val. I watched it finally. Oh my God. Is
it good? Is it good?
It's good, but it's creepy as shit. Prepare yourself. You need to take. Don't be eating during it. Just don't be like once it gets later and later in the movie.
I had a good laugh.
Oh, did you watch it, GR? Because I told you to watch it. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did. It didn't bother me at all. I just thought it was kind of funny.
Oh my God! She's like, it's one more day.
Funny. That's great.
One more day. It's fine. One more day. I'm like, no, don't do that. You're gonna kill yourself. Very fascinating movie, and of course, Shogun winning multiple. That made sense to me. Best supporting actor in a drama series, or actress, I should say. Also, again, best actor in a drama series. Come on, guys! Great cast over there on Shogun. That's been cleaning house across the board. And Gene Smart wasn't there, and Martin Short weren't there, but they won best male and female comedy. But I gotta tell you too, the one thing that everybody I'm gonna say is Chalamet up there getting best male lead, and of course he's like I want to be the best amongst everybody.
I know,
and I want to be like I'm Daniel Day-Lewis, and that part of me was like, Chalamet, we're competing. That's what it is. Me and Chalamet, we're gonna be competing one day. I'm I'm coming after you, Chalamet. I'm coming after you. But the SAG Awards were fun, just very laid back, guys. If you didn't see them, check them out. They're streaming on Netflix. And there was a lot of, who should have been there? All the producers from Hollywood Squares. There's a lot of talent there. They could have poached that talent for Hollywood Squares season 2 because Hollywood Squares has been picked up for a second season. The reboot of the original. Drew Barrymore is the center square. She's the staple. She's always there. The initial views were great for this first season. 5.4 million views in the first 35 days across all platforms. This reboot's doing fantastic, guys, for them. And on top of that, too, they have a bunch of big casts that have come in. But most necessary, of course, is the main host of this, NFL analyst and CBS morning co-host, Nate Burleson, who is actually doing great for this show, too. They're loving this so well. They're loving his performance. Jay Leno was in this, Whitney Cummings, Pete Holmes, Shaka Khan, Thomas Lennon, Nelly was on here. There's so many people. Patton Oswalt. I keep going on and on. JB Smoove. So many people have been on this. I love this. It's great. It's fun. We're getting back in history a little bit and doing something fun over there. And it's been renewed for more. And there's more coming, guys. Get ready for it. Just like there's more coming for Clayface. We've been waiting to hear about Clayface for a while. A director has been attached to the Batman spinoff. This is supposed to be like a down and out kind of gritty B-level type budget type movie here. And Mike Flanagan scripted this. Now he's doing the Exorcist movies over for Universal. And so he actually was supposed to direct it, but he wasn't actually. He's too busy. So they brought in James Watkins to actually direct. He's officially signed on. And James Watkins has been doing a bunch of stuff. He did that movie. Did you guys see it? I saw it. Wasn't a big fan of it. Speak No Evil, the Danish reboot. It was okay. But, for psychological, maybe this is the person you kind of want in this situation. He also did like Lady in the Water. He's done a lot of different movies. A Woman in Black. And also worked on Black Mirror as well. So hopefully you can translate that over here for Clayface. So I want to hope that does well. But I was expecting like a big director here being like in the DCU. Like, I don't know, maybe Scorsese? I don't think Scorsese would have done this, but maybe Scorsese? He wouldn't do a DC project. It's my dreams, guys. But he's actually doing this movie with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Emily Blunt. That's his next movie. Clayface, don't know who this is. He's a DC villain there, Kira. He's a dramatic actor who like wants to be a big time actor. It doesn't happen. He goes through an accident. He turns into clay. He can morph into anything, and then he starts killing people. So I'm gonna say this about that. Then Batman's got to take him down. A great character. I'm excited to see if they actually bring in Alan Rickman, who's been playing now. Alan Tudyk, who's been playing him across the board.
I know that Alan Rickman.
Again, Alan Rickman, R.I.P. man, R.I.P. Alan Rickman. I loved him so much. Yeah, right. But Tudyk is great. I hope they bring him in. But with this, though, guys, with this movie with Scorsese, I'll tell you this. They've got multiple bids for it. The Rock and actually Emily Blunt came to Scorsese and came to DiCaprio and said, I want to do this. It's based on a true story about a ruthless Hawaiian crime boss. And it took place in the 60s and 70s, but the film's going to focus on this time where this island paradise they're saying has this aspiring mob boss. He's battled the rival crime factions to wrestle control of the underworld on the Hawaiian Islands. It's a bloody battle, they're calling it. They're kind of saying it's like The Departed meets, again, like Goodfellas, which I'm all about that, guys. And The Rock has been trying to pitch this for a while, and he's got Scorsese on board. Let's make that happen. I'm surprised Batista's not in here, guys. Why not? Throw him. He's working all over the place. But Batista said recently that he wants to come back to be Drax, maybe if James Gunn wants him to do it. So he said, I'm done. But if James Gunn, he's busy. But if he wants to do one more, I'm there for it. So there is a world where you could see him come back to be Drax one more time in the Guardians of the Galaxy. But I just don't see it happening. I don't think Dave sees it happening. It comes down to James Gunn. I think James Gunn's just so busy in the DCU with Superman and now with getting the new Batman going and the Batman with Matt Reeves. He's got so many. He's working on The Authority now too, I hear. So he's got a lot of projects in the back burner, and Peacemaker he's been working on too, season 2. We'll have to see if that actually comes to fruition for them. And something that keeps going to fruition, guys, is this Blake Lively and Baldani situation, guys. Oh, my God. Every day there's something new about this, right? But now she's actually added to the whole lawsuit. Now, Blake Lively came in, and she said there's multiple women that are on board with her case to actually fight against Baldani, making it a toxic work environment. Text messages, correspondence, all of that. She didn't put it in the updated documents for the court case, but she said they're all going to come there and testify against Baldani on the day. And all these people are going to just sink this ship. And this is a toxic environment. It's not just her. There's more women that he was going after. I can't wait to see where this goes. Again, we've seen so many receipts from him. This is still holding back. We'll have to wait for our court date. Well, it is still coming, guys. I just hope somebody gets an epiphany and figures this out, because this is going on for way too long. And I want this to be settled, but I think they're going to go to court, guys. But epiphany is coming, guys. Have you heard about this movie coming? Kristen Wiig, Bill Murray. What a combo, right? Yeah. Epiphany is from Palm Springs director. Did you guys see that movie? I like that movie on Hulu quite a bit. Max Barbacow did that. Well, this is about now Kristen Bell's I got Kristen Bell in the mind because I'll talk about her at the SAG Awards. Kristen Wiig, apparently she's about to lose her house, all of her money, and she's looking to marry a millionaire as fast as she can. And so she finds Bill Murray and she tries to seduce him so she doesn't get kicked out of her house, and so she can actually live the life of luxury she's been living for years. It sounds like fun. Bill Murray and her together. Why not, guys? It'll be fun. It'll probably be a Hulu production too. They're still getting out there, so I'll keep you updated as this moves forward. But you know what? I had an epiphany looking at all the news too today, because I realized that I feel like Ryan Murphy has been making a cinematic universe, guys. Because you hear about this 911 and Dr. Odyssey crossover. I'm like, is everybody in the same universe somehow? Now, this is a bit, and it might be. Maybe that's his whole thing, Ryan Murphy. I don't know. But 911's Angela Bassett is now going to be actually on Dr. Odyssey, which has been doing fantastic. She's going to get on a cruise ship, which is, of course, our Dr. Odyssey one. And on that, you're going to have some people trying to break into the vault, and she's got to solve the case along with, again, the Dr. Odyssey crew, Joshua Jackson, and everyone else. So if you're loving that show, if you love 911, get ready for that crossover. I do know Angela Bassett, we're talking about award seasons. She wasn't that excited. She recently said in an interview too, talking about like her, like what she's kind of saying about what she thought she was going to win for her performance. She was like, I thought she was going to, I think it was Wakanda, I think it was for, but she was worried about, or she actually said she was disappointed about losing her Oscar to Jamie Lee Curtis recently about that 2023 Academy Awards. And she said, it's interesting because I wouldn't have been disappointed if the outcome, if I didn't think I was deserving. So she's like, I thought I was deserving and I didn't get it, and that made me disappointed. But I'm like, you can always be like excited about something, but it comes down to this: when you're nominated for something, there's no guarantee. Accept that and take it. I was nominated for Best Double Stand-In in Hollywood. They had this weird little award series. It's fantastic. They're doing it. They've done it for 7 years. I was nominated for Best Stand-In Double. I didn't win. I'll give it a womp womp. But I got to tell you this, though. It was great to be there. I was happy being acknowledged, the work I've done. And it was fun. It was just fun to see people, fun to dress up and be there. And that's what it comes down to sometimes. So honestly, I get being upset about it. But you know what? We just got to take it in stride. We're actors. We're getting our feelings hurt every day, in and out, every day. It's what it is. At least we're not dealing with this situation the Menendez brothers are, because the Menendez brothers, guys, are not getting out. We've been talking about this, of course, since Ryan Murphy had the whole series come out. Now the Nathan Hodgman came forward, our DA here in LA, and he was kind of like, guys, this is not happening. It's not happening. He's saying that their life sentences will stand. According to him, his conclusion is that his response is that the court should not let them out. He's denying their current petition. He's telling Gavin Newsom too as well. And he said he believes that that little evidence they had with the note that doesn't qualify it, because he did come forward and said this. He said that sexual abuse does not justify killing your parents. So that's what he's saying. And so if you're the Menendez brothers, they're probably very upset right now. If you're fans of them, you're probably upset. But to me, I'm like, what do? He's the guy in charge, and they can keep trying to get out. But I think it is done. But maybe if they go on, Quiz with Balls, they can get out, guys, because Quiz with Balls has been renewed. And maybe they can play. It's family against family. If you don't get the quiz right, a ball knocks you into a pool of water. It's coming back for a second season. Maybe they can get on and get out. If they go there, I don't know. Or maybe if they just give Hockman like a subscription to Denise Richardson's OnlyFans page, maybe they can get out that way too. I don't know, but she has an OnlyFans page. It just blows my mind. Good for her. You know what? Good for her, guys. I'd check it out. A lot of breaking news, guys. A lot of breaking news.
Maybe it's just for her feed.
I know. I think she's showing everything. That's what it seems like.
Oh, she's going full. Okay.
I loved her in Starship Troopers, but
I
do whatever. Do your thing.
Do your thing.
It's only 30 years old now,
It is.
She's,
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
that picture, that has to be the worst picture of her I've ever seen. She looks like somebody that's had way too much lifts.
And Valerie's on her OnlyFans page right now, checking it out, see what's going on.
I know, right?
How is it, Val? Is it good? Is it bad? What's going on there?
I'm doing research for the pod, okay? And you know what? Denise Richards out here working it. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, she's working it. Her family was coming forward saying we're happy for her if she's excited about this chapter in her life, which I get. I get, but it's just kind of funny. This OnlyFans thing is just blowing up. GR, do you have an OnlyFans yet?
Yeah, right.
He's not going to answer me. Anyways, everybody, a lot of breaking news. We got to keep this ship moving. This is that time for 1 minute on the clock, and all my guests get 1 minute breakdown what they say. Is there hot takes? Let's do it. Everybody, now it's that time for those hot takes. This is that time, put that 1 minute on the clock. All my guests get 1 minute break to all their hot takes and all this breaking news. Now, can they make it for that bomb blows up or will they not? It's fine if you don't, guys. It comes down to you, the audience. You decide who is their hot take winner, and I can't wait to find out who will win for episode 303. I just love saying 300, guys. It's fantastic. Can't believe I've been doing this long. Let's go over to our panel, though, and find out who's going to go first with the hot takes, guys. Here we go. Countess, OnlyFans. People put out everything there. It's like everything. Angela, who do you think should go first in the hot takes tonight?
Valerie, it's you.
Oh, she was very strict. She's like firm. She's like, Valerie, it's you.
It's you, Valerie.
Feel that in my bones. All right, I'm ready.
All right, Val. You feeling good about this? We're going right to you.
Yeah, I'm locking in. I'm ready to go. I've done my research on Denise's OnlyFans. I'm ready.
Oh, all right. I can't wait to hear more about that. But without further ado, hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes. Get it.
All right, SAG Awards. Hey, you know what? Congratulations to Demi Moore for winning, especially for a movie where it's about women of a certain age in Hollywood being mistreated. I love that. Squares to be renewed. I would watch that just for Drew Barrymore. I hope she's doing the same thing where she sits on her guest laps and stuff and holds their hands. Clayface. As somebody who worked on Black Mirror, not me personally, but that director, I'm sure that he'll make it really good and scary. This amazing soundtrack looks great and really like to see. And I hope to see some of Drax. That'd be really cool. Okay, other women who would like Lively Case. I would love to hear what you think today. Kristen Wiig and Bill Murray, love that. I understand that Angela Bassett was upset, but I love Jamie Lee. No retrial. I am not surprised for the Menendez brothers. With balls, be great, love it.
Come on over back.
I hope you look great on OnlyFans.
There you go, Val. Great hot takes, Val. Great hot takes, Val. Woo. You feeling confident, Val?
Yeah. So.
All right, Angela.
Good job, Val.
Thank you.
It was great. Like you didn't even miss a week. Right into it again. Bam. Here we go.
I'm built for this. I'm built for it. I'll tell you what.
Angela.
Oh, look out.
All right, GR. She's coming after you. You can't win tonight, GR. You can't win tonight.
Oh God, what's my world coming to?
What we can wait on Ernest. I know it's a lot at first, Ernest. So Angela, but then again, it's up to Angela. It's not up to me. Say.
Let's go with Ernest. Why don't you take a shot at this?
Listen to me, Ernest. I'm sorry.
About related to the topics we were talking about, or it could be anything.
Yeah, it could be the topics we're talking about.
The topics we were talking about. So 1 through what is it, like 10, 12? Yeah,
I
11?
didn't get a chance to watch the SAG Awards yesterday. I was really busy, but I did hear of the wins. Definitely, I did.
Are you ready for the hot? Are you ready for the hot takes? You ready for him? I'm gonna cue you up. I'm gonna cue you up. Then are you sure, Angela? Let's do it. Are you sure you're ready? Okay. Sure. Okay. Here we go. All right. Here we go. We got to lead into it. It's all about the build here, and it's all about the build. Okay. Here we go. So I know it's a lot. The first time on Kruse Control. Are you excited for these hot takes, though?
Get on with it.
Come on, GR. It's my thing. All right. Let's go into it. All right. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Let's get Ernest hot takes.
Yes. All right. So yeah, hot takes. See how this goes. I didn't see the SAG Awards, but I congratulate Demi Moore for winning. I also did see that movie. Prepare Yourself. It was a great movie, but it is very it's tough at some parts, but cool for them pushing the boundaries and all that. It's awesome. I enjoyed it. Didn't see the other movies. Timothy Chalamet, loved him in Doom, loved him in Wonka. Pretty awesome. Good for him and projecting his future greatness. Go get him, Brian Kruse. Who else we? What was the other one? Something about Clayface. I haven't heard of it. Which one? Yeah, I haven't heard of it. Again, I've been under a rock creating this stuff, so I'm crawling out of my rock finally. Let's see, what was the last one? OnlyFans, cool. You know, it's kind of the new Playboy now. I don't subscribe to it, but like, sure, whoever wants to go out and feel sexy, do that, do your thing. Yeah, that's my stuff, I guess.
It goes fast, son. You got it, Ernest. You got it. Hot takes. Woo! Great hot takes across the board, everybody. Great hot takes. I'm gonna move it over here. That angle's a little weird for some reason.
Yeah,
great hot takes. All right, Angela. Great hot takes, Ernest. I know it's a lot the first time.
That's cool, man. Jump in.
We just go with it. It's funny because like we're running with it. Angela, are you gonna go next or send over to the thirsty daddy?
I'll let GR go last.
Okay, Angela's gonna go next then.
I'll let him
finish. Angela. Let GR pull up the anchor.
An appropriate thing for a sailor, you know.
There we go. All right, Angela. Here we go. You feeling good about this tonight? It's Monday. Oh, you're like the countdown's beginning. She's like, get into it, Brian.
All that stuff. Yeah.
Sophisticated up top. Raise it up. Here we go. All right. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. All right, hot takes.
SAG-AFTRA awards. I mean, I don't know. The whole thing was kind of. I was like, whatever. Timothy Chalamet. I mean, you'll get there maybe one day, but you're not good enough to me, like we said.
Chalamet.
Yeah, like I said, Chalamet. That's just enough. One day you'll be, maybe not. What's Daniel Day-Lewis? That's like a whole nother level of acting. Hollywood Squares. That's awesome. Tic-tac-toe format. You know, keep it up, CBS. The DC Clayface thing, that seems like that'll be interesting, molding some horror villains into that, DC verse. I mean, The Rock and Leo in a Scorsese flick, really? Hawaii's never seen this much star power or crime. Let's see, our own Dave Batista. I think that'll be great for Guardians of the Galaxy. We'll see how that proves to be hilarious or endearing or whatever. I don't know. Blake Lively and this whole thing, I mean, just really, girl, you got to get more people in on this. Kristen Wiig, Bill Murray, hell yeah. 911 Odyssey crossover, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Menendez brothers, it was never going to happen. Hold on a second. And then Fox always has to double down on balls, so there we go for that. And Denise Richards, girl, you just show how wonderful it is to be a mom to your daughter and be on OnlyFans. Come the F on, girl. Fucking A.
There you go. Great hot takes.
I'm back to that conversation. Check it out. This is what's going on. Mama's gonna do some work. So.
Mama's got to get to work, Ernest.
There's a reason
Mama's
why
got to get to work.
She's a psychologist, like she's maybe one of the reasons. I mean, I don't want to do what you got to do to make money, I guess. Like, I don't want to rip on everyone, but come on, I watched her interview with her daughter, and it's like, I'd be like, are you effing serious? Like, you're proud. You're proud of her for doing that. Come on, you're a mother. Grow up. That's ridiculous. Yeah. I'd be like, no, my daughter's not doing that.
But she's had a lot of drama, I think, recently in her life too. So I think it's just something that.
I know it's a source of income or something, but is there something else you could do that's a bit more respectable? And I don't know.
She could go to work at McDonald's.
Yeah, it's you don't have to show your fake chi-chis and whatever your former wild thing body that wasn't impressive.
That's a hot take. That's a hot take.
That's a real take, Brian.
Yeah. I just can't. Yeah.
We're a Chachi free show, guys. We're a Chachi free show.
GR,
you ready for those hot takes?
Why not? Following those three, I don't know if I can keep up.
GR, I believe in you as always, GR. You know I do. Right?
You're on fire.
Let's do it.
Right, Pepe? All right, here we go, GR.
Thank you, Pepe.
Get thirsty, get happy, get thirsty, daddy. Let's go. I don't know. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Come on, GR. Hot takes.
SAG Awards. Some surprises like Timmy with a dirty lip. He won. Shocking. Hollywood Squares. I'm not great with this renewal, but it's all right. Clayface, a 1940s villain from Batman, and they're going to make him a hero? Give me a fucking break. Of course, Scorsese, DiCaprio, and The Rock about the villains of Hawaii, and they were that guy was a real asshole. You guys didn't live there, you wouldn't know. Dave, friend of the show, he's done with Drax unless Mr. Blanks calls him, and then he'll do it. Blakely and other women, just more fucking mud on that case. Come on, guys. Take it to trial. Epiphany sounds like a dirty old man and a Jap wanting to make a movie. Okay. I'll explain later, Brian. 911 crossover hard pass. The Menendez brothers, I called that. They're not getting out. Quick, a quiz with balls, more than I wanted to know. And Denise, take that old body and turn the camera off, please.
Oh, damn, GR. Great hot takes. GR's getting freaking hot
yes,
tonight.
Yes, I do remember the original Hot Hollywood Squares.
Yeah. I never watched the original. I think I watched it a little bit as a kid, but it wasn't really my thing.
Yeah, it wasn't. I wasn't that into it. I saw it, but I was like, okay.
You know what would make it very popular? Chalamet as the center square, right? Just put Chalamet in the center square.
I thought his speech was a smidge narcissistic.
Then nobody'd watch it, Brian.
I think he said that. I don't want to be narcissistic. He said something like that. I'm like, well, God.
I think he's. I honestly think
that to say so you're not. Yeah, I don't mean to be mean. You're about to be mean. I don't mean to
be mean. You're right, Ernest.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was great, dude.
You're gonna be that.
Oh, you guys are talking about Timmy with the dirty lip.
Timothy.
No.
GR's making fun of that mustache.
Timmy with the dirty upper lip,
Great hot takes, everybody. Great hot takes. I'm going to put it out to the audience right now, though. Everybody vote it up. Tell us who you think should be our hot take winner for this Monday edition of Kruse Control. While everybody's voting, we're going to get into the nitty gritty. We're going to start talking a little bit more. Have a little quick chat right now and some quick takes. All right, guys. Well, you're voting. We're going to talk about some of this breaking news. We're going to break down. We're going to have a conversation, guys. We're going to have some fun because it is a Monday and there's a lot of stuff happening. There really is. And I'm always excited to have people here. New people have been here for a long time. The Thirsty Yeti. We're going to have a great time, guys. So let's go over to the panel right now. A lot of stuff going down. Angela, I know you're going off with the SAG Awards a little bit too. Was it worth it to you? Did you have fun watching it though?
God, you know what was painful was watching the Netflix red carpet like pre-show, and I forgot. I don't know what her name is. She's a host, but like, you know, having done that myself, right, and being a red carpet host, you have to like when you're talking to some of these people, it just can't be like, oh my god, like what are you wearing? You look so amazing, like you look so great, you know, like it's just. You got to find some more depth in like what you're talking about other than just like what the F someone's wearing. Okay. Like, yes, it's acknowledging, but like pay acknowledgement to maybe someone's makeup or something else. Like there's other artistry going on people other than just their outfits, which are great, but there's other things to tap into maybe that are maybe a bit more like about someone or find something that like correlates a little deeper than just like surface level stuff. Cause some of them were cringeworthy. I mean, some of the actresses like Jane Fonda was like, she goes, so like, how would you, you know, tell other young women growing up, like, what would you say to them if like, is them wanting to be actresses and this and that? And she was kind of like, and then she was asking like, which is fine. That's okay. But then she's like, she goes like, she's like, what would you tell a younger version of yourself and other questions kind of like that, which those are better. I mean, they're okay. But Jane Fonda was literally like, I don't know. I mean, she like stood there like a deer in headlights, like, and she almost came off kind of bitchy. Like, okay, this girl's just asking questions.
I didn't see that red carpet beforehand, so I didn't see that. I didn't see the red carpet beforehand.
Oh yeah,
so
it was. I mean, the Netflix one was like with the gal in the black dress. I mean, it was. I don't know her name, but she had some rough interviews. I was like, oh girl, I'm sorry, but I mean, she also
Kristen Bell,
huh?
It wasn't Kristen Bell, though,
no,
right?
It wasn't Kristen Bell. She was like, she works for Netflix. She's like a younger host, probably in her like 20s or something. Because somebody was like, oh, I think Kieran Culkin said I have shoes, like GR said, I have shoes older than you are, or something like that. When kind of like, you know, I think there's sometimes a lack of respect from actors when they're talking to younger hosts, to be honest. So sometimes I think when the networks are looking and these like streaming networks are looking for hosts to come on, maybe get people maybe a little more seasoned who can tolerate and handle some of the quips that you're going to get from some of the actors, because then at least you can kind of dish it back a little bit, or maybe have a bits more banter that just seems better. Because a lot of it was tough to watch. I was like, I mean, some of the actors were dicks. I'm going to be honest. They weren't very nice. But like, again, the questions too kind of matter. And there's just a time and a place of how deep somebody wants to get on a red carpet. You got like People, you got TM, you got all these different outlets next to each other. Everyone's trying to talk, kind of asking the same questions. You got to find something different. You got to find something a little off the beaten path, get a couple and then move on, you know? But yeah, it was a rough red carpet. I will say for Netflix, I was like, woo, that's... Yikes.
Did you like the actual show though? Was the actual show good for you, or do you think it was different?
The show I thought was all right. Like I think Kristen Bell is, you know, she's good, but she's not a great host. I like her, but she's not really great at hosting necessarily. I think she was okay. But like
I had fun with her, like references to her old movies, like
like her stuff was
Jason Segel, where he did the whole like Forgetting Sarah Marshall thing, where he was like, "Look what I've got for you."
Did Veronica. I did back in the day. I was on Veronica Mars when she was filming at Stu Segel Productions. So I met her like way back in the day. Super nice. I mean, I think she's great. I just don't think I don't think she's a strong like host. You know, maybe if she had a co-host or something with her, it might have been probably a little bit better, but that's okay. I mean, she took her shot. She did good. Like, I can't say I'd be better or worse, whatever. But yeah, I just think I was kind of indifferent to her. But.
And how about that OnlyFans, Angela?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just
or some Quiz with Balls. You know, watch Quiz with Balls season 2?
Mean, like, what is she getting? Mother of the Year award for that? I mean, like, so, I mean, you have to, from a PR standpoint, she's supporting her daughter because everyone else is like shaming her and cutting her down because they're like, are you freaking kidding me? You're her mom. You're not her fucking friend. Excuse my language, but you're not her freaking friend. You're her mother. Act like a mother. You're not her friend. You're her mom. Okay. And your daughter is either going naked or whatever she's doing on OnlyFans. Absolutely not. If I had a daughter and that was going on, F no. Like, I would not promote that. But if she's doing it, I mean, what are you going to do? Like, she obviously has to find, you know, I'll come over this way. Hey,
I gotcha.
I got you. I just think it's such a, it's terrible mothering, and that's an awful. I mean, it just is a shitty thing to like, promote and then say that your daughter's doing it, and you give her credit for being strong about her body. It's a bunch of bullshit. I know that line. I mean, if you hear that line in PR all the time, if you're trying to like come with a client that's doing something in that space. I'm just coming in from the opinion of like a woman and a child raising a daughter. I mean, yes, her daughter is somewhat grown, but I mean, my God, like you don't want to have your daughter out there like with guys looking at her hoo-ha and her freaking chi-chis, and sitting there being like, I'm so proud of my daughter. She makes thousands of dollars because
Gotta be
her
weird
daughter
for
was
sure.
like, yeah, I just don't really get a lot of money from other jobs to like live the lifestyle I want. And it's like, okay, sure. But I mean, how long are you going to be able to do that? I mean,
Val, how do you feel about that? I want to see you two talk about this too, because being of the younger generation too, Val, right? Would you say if your mother was doing that?
I mean, oh God, yeah, that would be something else. It would be like, there's just so many things in the world that you can do for income. And like that's the one, like that's the only one you can do. Like you couldn't like go get some type of a degree. You had to do that. I don't know. I don't want to
It's
be
an easy way out. It's more of like an easy way to leverage what they have, and like what's the fastest, quickest way to monetize. Like I'm pretty, people know me, I'm a celebrity, I want to make money now and I want to keep up my super luxury lifestyle. What do? Join OnlyFans when you're already showing every part of your body in movies to get attention anyway. That's to me what that like says. And then it just has like a very low, like, it's not about like women shouldn't show their body. It's not about like not like women empowerment. That's kind of bullshit to me. It's like, sure, if that's what you want to do. And trust me, I know people who went to like medical school and were like strippers and paid their way through to like become doctors, because they didn't really have this another way to do it in a fast, I would say quick way. Sure, they could have done something else and it would have been a bit tougher. But I just think it is the easy way. It's leverage looks, leverage other things that you have and make money. And if you want to do it, cool. By all means, go ahead. But when you're promoting it and like glorifying it to your daughter, I have a problem with that. I think that's absolutely freaking disgusting. So,
yeah, it's really weird. How old? Do you know how old her daughter is?
I mean, I think she's in her early 20s. I think she's like somewhere around close to your like kind of age. I think she's a little bit younger than you. I think. Let's actually. I actually would like to look. I want to see how old.
I'm gonna find out right now.
Yeah,
how old is
19?
Because I'm like, what?
It looks like 19. March.
Yeah, Eloise Joni is. Oh my God. Wait.
Yeah, 19 and a 20-year-old. So, Mom, what you doing, girl? What you doing, Mom?
Oh, no.
A mother, daughter. Oh.
Yeah, so her 20-year-old daughter, Sammy, started OnlyFans account. Okay, yeah, no. Sorry. Yeah, and absolutely no and no.
That gives me
Rowdy.
That's so bad.
Wait,
that's
no.
a lot, right?
Not just one, two
That's
daughters.
Yeah, 2 daughters. One's 19 and one's 20, right?
Okay, wait. Here's what I'm going to say.
That's a quick turnaround for kids.
Me off.
Knock them out.
Mother is Denise Richards, okay? If they really wanted to, I'm sure there's some Denise Richards money somewhere where they could go and probably get any kind of education they want. And instead, they're both doing this.
I thought she was broke. I actually heard, I thought she was like broke or something because she had a really hard time being on. She was like has a Blake Lively type attitude on set, really aggressive. She's really mean. like she's got that not allegedly, actually, people talked about how nasty she is on set. So I think she lost a lot of opportunities. Yeah.
Was she on some kind of reality show for a while?
Yeah.
Okay, because like
she'd married some guy, I think. And
she has a new reality show coming too. She has a new reality show about her and her family.
Okay. Because my two favorite drag queens, Trixie and Katya, they always say on their podcast, and this is like a soundbite from one of those reality shows where all like the housewives were sitting around with their wine glasses, and they go, "I wouldn't be surprised if we never saw Denise Richards again." And so they just always say that. And so that was the first thing I thought of when we were having this conversation. I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if we never seen Denise Richards again. Anyways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we're going to see her. We're seeing a lot more of her than we have for a long time. That's what I'm going to say that. We're seeing a lot more. So we're subscribing.
Everything. We're seeing all of it.
What do you think about?
I think people are seeing too much of her. I think some.
What's her favorite movie?
Wear a turtleneck.
Ooh.
Your favorite DR movie?
That's a good question.
What about a show where you dress
first, Starship Troopers, but go ahead.
Wear more clothes.
Which one, Ernest?
Starship Troopers.
All the way
I love Starship Troopers. It's so good. It's so good.
Wasn't she just like, hey guys, I'm here.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Was that her face?
Like, it's a horny cat.
And then she'd be like that with her boot, you know. Hey guys, I'm here. Like, these things stand out like 10 miles wide and long. Like,
I just wanted to do well, you know. I'm sorry,
I'm not trying to be a bitch, but like, I just don't. Hey, do the boob job thing. I mean, the whole Wild thing. You guys all went probably nuts for Wild Things.
Wild Things is story-wise was terrible, but I mean, it was fun as a young man watching.
Yeah, I'm sure it was,
100%.
but like,
100%.
I mean, you know, that's the quintessential horrible, bad boob job, like situation when you see them. It's
boy.
Wait, which way are we pointing? We got one working on. We got one going to 11 o'clock over here. We got one over at 5 o'clock.
Some days we got this. Some days we got this. We got this.
Yeah, we're like, what day? What's happening? We're like working. It's like Clockwork Orange over here. It's going.
The girls are grilling on this podcast. I love it.
I know, but you know, I'm sorry. Your nipples don't know where they are.
Oh boy,
they're probably at about her knee level now.
Oh shit, GR, that's rough. That's rough.
And just so you'll know, she did get nominated for Mother of the Year by the AARP Association.
Oh, geez.
Well, I'm going to have to cancel some people's subscriptions if that's the case.
GR, what about those Menendez brothers fast? Man, we got to keep this moving. What about those Menendez brothers? You shocked?
I called it months ago. Those assholes are not getting out.
Yeah, I know you said it before.
Kill your parents and you want to go out because your family wants you out. Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, the family's mad about it still, GR. They're trying to go after him still, like, let him out. A lot of family wants him out still, so.
As a Russian would say, Tuvshitsky.
I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, you still kills people.
Yeah.
That's the thing, Ernest, right? You still killed your parents, you know?
You still did that. I mean, again, I don't, it's tough, you know? You don't want that to happen to you either, but
you put it out. I mean, the thing you don't want to happen, but you want to put something out there. I guess maybe they've gone through and they're apologizing now, but I think at the end of the day, you still did that.
So
you
admitted
to
it. You guys,
so
sorry.
You hit it. It's a lot.
Well, I mean, you know, I understand. I can understand them killing their dad if he did what they allege he did. You know, abusing them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If he did that, I understand killing them. But what do you kill your mother for? Because she didn't somehow stop a guy 3 times her size?
She was supposedly, allegedly a complicit abuser as well.
A bystander, like she knew and didn't.
I mean, that can be. I mean, when you grow up in an abusive home, that can be even worse. When you have a enabling parent that allows that to go on, and just you know, like if I mean, I heard the rumors of all this, you know, stories and watched tons of different things about like the docu-series on her and her drug use, just her, and you know, she didn't she didn't want to leave her husband, even though he was like, you know, atrocious to her. And yeah, but that really affects kids that are being abused and growing up in homes like that. I mean, I just don't know how anyone goes, to be honest, and murders their family like that unless some seriously heinous shit is going on. Like, I don't even know how that even could cross your mind to pull that kind of maneuver if it was a money stunt. I just can't even see
that's
that.
that's what it was all about. They wanted money. They thought they'd get it and get away with
There's
it.
there's a lot of lies and deception. It's like once they start lying about something, how do you believe anything? That's what I say though too.
I mean, I don't
Once
know.
you're lying about this, you're doing the 911. That's a lot, you know. And it's only kind of blew up because of the again Ryan Murphy show that blew it all up, you know. And that's people are more interested in it. That's why they did the appeal. That's why they tried to do a retrial. They asked for Newsom to actually let them out. And there's a lot of stuff that's been happening because of that. I mean, honestly, you got celebrities behind them. I get it. But at the end of the day, you've admitted it, you've gone through it. Even Hawkman put out that whole video. It was like a 15-minute video being like, I'm going to show you everything that went down in 15 minutes. I'm going to break it down how we went through every legal process. They shouldn't get a retrial. So it's what it is. They might be bummed. I'm more excited, though, about Ernest projects coming out. And Ernest right now has an amazing project he's been working on. Ernest, I want you kind of to like break this down for us. I want to watch a trailer before we move on and like talk about other stuff here in the business. But I know you have a big trailer you've been working on. You've been working on the trailer, right? You sent it to me today. Midnight Rush. Can I have you like introduce
it? It kind of broke up there.
Midnight Rush. I said you got the trailer come out. Can you introduce it for us fast?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's kind of an anime I've been had in my head for years, back before I was in the military, and a little bit after I got out. Actually, not after I got out, but before. I used to be a street racer. Don't do that. But it was
You were
kind
actually
of
a street racer?
I was, but not here in Texas, where the roads were more empty. And even before Fast and Furious, that came out in the midst of me doing, this is cool. They're doing something about my life. But back in the day, in the 2000s, I used to street race all the time. You do it for money. You do it to build your car. And it was, in a way, kind of my own sense of artistic outlet to kind of just build my car, work on my car, make it faster. All the guys with the Mustangs talking smack. I would build my car. I had an Eclipse GSX, and it was fun. It was just kind of my own. I was in the military, and then I'd be on leave, and then I'd street race, or stuff like that. I don't do that anymore. Obviously, I'm it's not safe. But also, this is in Texas. A lot of open roads and a lot of But anyways, this series here is kind of based on something similar. In this fictional city called Las Playas, where street racing is legal after midnight. People race for money, and like it's kind of an anime. It's a new anime show. I like the first Fast and the Furious, but it kind of went off in some strange direction. Which is I still love those movies. They're great, but like the real part of it was like building your car, building it fast, making money, doing it more, and then just kind of dealing with all the other creeps around you doing the same thing. And it's kind of like what that is. But in our series that we're trying to do, it's about a girl. She's trying to save her father's junkyard, or I'm sorry, her uncle. She lives with her uncle and her cousin now, and the junkyard is going under for foreclosure. In order for her to kind of save the junkyard, salvage yard, she's got to raise $50,000 in a month, and she's got a junkyard full of parts. So I'm going to build me a race car, and after a minute, I'm going to race these clowns and take their money until she meets one guy who's like, she can't beat him, but like there's a little romanticism there. It's kind of a Pretty in Pink with street racing. So if you can remember Pretty in Pink in the 80s, or the girl from the other side of the tracks, and like the pretty boy who's a rich guy, but he's bored and he's depressed, and like, he meets this girl with a little spunk, and then sparks fly, but like it's fun. But yeah, check out the trailer.
Cat Santos is coming, everybody. Get ready for Midnight Rush. Here's a trailer right now.
Welcome to Las Playas. Sunny city on the coast. A place for car freaks and speed folks. A place of endless highways, pretty beaches, kick-ass car shows, and tire screeches. A place where after midnight,
I love the look of it.
Street racing is legal.
Yeah, it's very now, like, the whole AI coming out now. It's a good tool.
Yeah, it has that.
Where the rich make their way, and the bold
Crazy
come to play.
look at it now.
A place where if your build is fast enough and you got nerves of steel, you can win big. Welcome to the Midnight Rush.
Kind of looks like Val.
Hey, Val. Been talking to Ernest before this?
It's a little.
Awesome. I love the look of it.
Yeah,
I
you know,
do, too.
Hell yeah.
I wanted to see a kind of a racing cartoon, you know, for adults, and like it's just a vacuum since initial beat.
Hell yeah, Ernest.
So yeah,
It's really cool.
thank you.
How long does that take to animate something like that?
I took 2 solid days forgetting to eat for like 1 minute. um, so, and then of course finding all the stuff that I wanted and the right angles, because you know it just takes time. It's not, you know, of course it's a good tool, but if you have the time and you just keep messing with things, you figure it out, and then just for it to come out the way I wanted it to come out with the angles that I want, the feeling that I want, it takes time. Yeah, we're gonna work on the pilot here soon. We have the pilot ready, pitch deck. We got a few people who are interested, so we'll see how it goes. And you know, this is gonna cost a lot to make now. You know, just gotta get the musical rights, gotta get the cars licenses. You know, we can't be racing Hondas. Honda being like, "What are you doing with our cars, man?"
What are you doing with this? This is not right, you know?
Yeah, so it just and then you know, and so we got a couple things to figure out, which we will. But yeah, I think it'll just be it's a fun dopamine hit. Sometimes people just want to come home and they had a hard day at work. I just want to see some fast cars and just a fun story, and let's move on, you know. And that's what this is sort of. But it's a little more deeper. Like I said, it's Pretty in Pink, but with street racers. So if you can kind of
Pretty in Pink with street racers. I love that. It's cool. It looks fascinating too. It's like I know the way the technology is advancing is changing. I saw a commercial for Porsche, and it was like all AI, and they were like, someone asked me like, what's real here? And like none of it was real. It's really amazing, but it looked like it was all real, and it's amazing where that's going. We talk about like, you know, people being nervous about it, how the good and the bad of it as always, and how it can actually help independent filmmakers like yourself, like you're building your stuff up is pretty great though too, because it can actually give you opportunity that a lot of times you wouldn't have. So there's the good, and there's also like the fear that people fear from it though too. It's a battle.
It's a change, you know. And then they had the same bit. They had the same bit with when we're moving to digital camera as opposed to film. It was like everyone was scared, you know. Or same thing with CGI. Too much CGI, of course, like Jim Henson feel it will take your soul. Like it doesn't have a soul. But I mean, I would argue it has the soul from the creator behind it, from the intention, the visionary who put that. So, but I like the Ninja Turtles from 1989 compared to now. I know to each their own. But I mean,
Cowabunga, dude.
What's that?
I said cowabunga, dude.
Oh yeah. I was a Leonardo guy. Who are you, Brian?
Donatello. I'm a Donnie guy.
I like Donnie.
Yeah,
Donatello, yeah.
I'm like, let's get in there. Let's build some things. Let's be creative. I mean,
those
was
good
my
characters too. Like, is he a Donatello or is he more Raphael? If he's Raphael, you know. There's a
Leonardo, Michelangelo.
It's a fun way to.
I'm Michelangelo.
I don't know. What do you think?
I think I liked Michelangelo too. I think I was an Angelo. Yeah, it's Angelo.
It was fun, dude. He was like nothing serious, which is great.
Yeah.
And you guys realize that was written as a college project. It wasn't for kids.
Really? The whole Ninja Turtles comics and all that?
It was written as a college project by 2 guys. They printed 2,000 and sold them in an hour and 40 minutes.
Woo. Making money.
I took my son and 3 of his friends to see it, and there's a woman with her kids behind us, and half the movie, her and I were laughing our ass off, and the kids were going, "What? That's not funny."
I think it's great. Turtle power all day long, Queen. Turtle power. But Ernest, congratulations on that trailer, man. It's awesome. I'm excited for you.
We're moving.
Between that and the book, and I know you have another project too. You were cast in another project over there too with Raimi, which I love. Ted Raimi, man. He's awesome.
Yeah. Who you know Manib, right? You know Manib. Oh yeah, Raimi.
Yeah.
Failure. Yeah, I play Hitman. Thanks.
Yeah, it's
Do I
cool,
look like I
man.
could kill somebody? I don't know, but in this movie I do, and I don't want to give away too much about
It's
it.
easy to do. Trust me.
Yeah.
Well, that's a whole different story, GR.
I want to know these stories. But yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff happening. And just kind of being in that pocket, that frequency of just loving what we do. Just kind of exploring creatively and rolling the dice, being around other like-minded people. It helps with the things.
That's the
Iron
business.
sharpens iron, as they say.
Yeah.
And
I love your pushing. I love you doing it. The book, I mean, the kids' book, I also have, again, like this. It's like Midnight Rush is a lot of fun. Like that shows your diversity too. You're also like, out there sniping people, not sniping, but going after people too as a hitman. That's cool. It shows what we can do as actors, creators, and also like how we push. And we're very versatile, which you very much are. We met during that play, and I never knew like all these things you were doing, man. I'm so excited to hear about it. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. I can't wait to see where this journey keeps going for you. I can't wait to see. It's going to be great. I know that.
Absolutely. We have another one we're doing. You remember Money B, who did the sound guy?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He did
he was great.
He's a freaking talented guy. He's directing this movie we're doing called Tough Guy. And essentially I just beat people up for money that deserve it. We'll talk about it more later, but we'll be filming that in a few months. Because, like Craigslist, my husband won't stop beating me, or this bully, and then they, pay me $500, I'll take care of it, send you a picture. It's one of those situations. So it's going to be a fun kind of action, thriller, comedy drama. Look for it, called Tough Guy. In a few months, we'll see. Maybe a year.
Keep us posted.
That whole pipeline of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. It happens all at once, or it doesn't happen for years. So, I'll take it, whatever. There's times where
as it
nothing
floods
for a long time, and then
that's true. I have like 2 scripts that are just like not even close to being done.
We're divine timing. When it's ready, it's ready.
Right.
You do it. That's what it is, really.
It's true.
If you force it, it'll come out like crap. Oh man, why did I force it? And then just you got
to let it naturally happen. But I'm excited, everybody. Excited, Ernest. Thanks for being here. Great quick takes, everybody. Great quick takes. We do have a winner of hot takes. So, everybody, without further ado, I'm going to end the poll right now. We're going to find out who won hot takes for this Monday edition of Kruse Control. So, as I always say, drum roll, please. Without further ado, our winner of hot takes for this Monday edition of Kruse Control is Miss Angela Costello. Congratulations, Angela.
What? I thought GR had that one.
You beat him. Took a thirsty egg down.
Unbelievable. Is this 2 for 2?
Yeah, I think you won Friday.
Yeah, he got 2 in a row. All right. Well, I mean, to me, it doesn't really matter. Everyone's opinion is great. So, thank you. Thanks, everybody in our lovely chat. You're great. Appreciate it. But yeah, I love everybody's takes on all their stuff. Val, great. Ernest, wonderful. GR, always quick with it.
GR was fired up tonight, too. He was fired up.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I know. It's like, again, everyone's a winner.
Yeah, great hot takes across the board.
That's my SAG-AFTRA speech for the show. Everyone's a hot take winner. You can't not be a hot take winner when it's your own opinion.
Yeah. Well,
there can only be one.
There can only be one. You're right, Ernest. There can only be one, especially on Kruse Control. But great hot takes across the board, everybody. Got to keep it moving. And there was only one Michael Jackson. I don't think there ever will be again. We talk about Michael on and off, roundabout every day on Kruse Control. Things come up. It seems like lately the Michael Project coming out. Now this Leaving Neverland came out. It's been a little bit of time now. It did great, but I'm shocked we're getting another Leaving Neverland happening. And honestly, a sequel's coming. Can we talk about that, guys? So, guys, if you didn't see it, Leaving Neverland came out, and this was like a big, big thing about Michael Jackson documentary over there on HBO did it, and it was about the abuse that was claimed against him. Now, we do know that Michael Jackson, like this went on for a long time. He was found innocent, and then all of a sudden, like this documentary came out later on, and there was a big uproar that happened when this came out. Big uproar. And Deadline now revealed that it's been 5 years since this first one came out, that now the director's coming forward and he's doing another one. Dan Reed has moved forward with this. And I'm interested to see like how this will actually be, because Dan Reed...
signal. What's going on?
Oh, because Dan Reed, guys, I think that what he did with the first one, you showcase a lot of things, of course. You showcase a lot of things. But to go back into this after all this time, I'm like, let this be to me. Let it be. Max is not involved. HBO was actually sued over this whole thing because back in the day, they had a whole deal with the estate that they had. They kind of broke during this actual documentary that came out. And now Channel 4 in the UK is the person that's actually from this. On March 18th, it's going to come out. And HBO is like, we can't be involved. So why, after all this time, 5 years, is it the Michael Jackson biopic coming out that we're doing this? Do we need another Leaving Neverland? I don't think we do. I think we let it be. As I said before, it's very controversial. I know that people love Michael Jackson or they hate him based off these allegations. I'm just like, it's been enough time. Leave the man alone. To me personally, I say, let's not go back into this world. But again, apparently, they think this is going to make money, so it's coming back one more time. But what's the panel think? That's my question right now. What's the panel think? I see Valerie's face. Valerie, what do you think about this? You see this? This Leaving Neverland was pretty big. It was pretty big. Everybody was talking about it. Do you think this is the right thing to dive back into this Michael Jackson verse again after all this time? 5 years?
I really want to know the why. I want to know the angle that it's taking. I'm very interested to know, like, what is the purpose? Are we telling the same story? Are we elaborating on the same story? I mean, what is, are we, how is this gonna help like survivors of like SA? I mean, I don't know. What is this going to be like? I don't know the purpose of it. Is it like to counteract the documentary coming out, or not the documentary? Sorry, the
biopic. Yeah,
like you had mentioned. I mean, I just want to know, because the first one was so graphic and horrific, and I mean, the whole time, like, I mean, for anybody that watched it, it was like just complete silence with these people telling these awful, horrific stories. And it's like, oh my God, another one? We're doing that again? Okay. So I don't know. What's the why? I want to know the why.
Do you feel like it's like, I know a Countess said it out there too. Do you feel like it's like beating a dead horse at this point?
I mean, yeah, a little bit. That's what it feels like. Cause I'm like, what are you going to tell me that I don't already know about the terrible things that allegedly happened that this man did to these children? What else are you going to tell me? Because I mean, like, yes, people still love Michael Jackson, but that is always going to follow his reputation just as much as everything else that he did. I mean, even if you love him, that is part of his legacy, whether you believe it or not. That's associated with him.
Yeah, forever. It's just what it is, Val. Forever, it's attached to him. Yeah. I mean, you have those kind of allegations. You had Macaulay Culkin standing up for him. You had a bunch of people come forward and be like, no, this didn't happen. But then you have the people that did come forward, which is what this documentary was all about, Leaving Neverland. But to me, we did it. We've gone there. We've moved on. But I think you're right. I think it comes down to combating, like, because people have been saying this has been a whole thing. They've been like, well, this biopic is going to shine a light out, or it's going to have us forget about all those allegations. Just make us look at him in a good light. But they say they're diving into some of that too in this biopic, if we ever see it. And the reshoots, we talked about that before. But I think that this is a cash grab. That's what it feels like. We're going to try to do one more. 5 years is a long time. They said we're working on it for 5 years for this documentary. It just seems like a long time. And this was supposed to come out this year. It was supposed to come out now, but it's been delayed because of the reshoots, the biopic. So I think this is just like they had this planned to correspond with this to make some money. That's what it feels like to me.
It does feel like that. And that's just, I mean, it's just upsetting to think about, like, because they're telling the story of like alleged, like, sexual abuse survivors, like, and for something with that to be a cash grab is just really disgusting and cheap. You know, that shouldn't be. That needs if you're gonna do storytelling about that, it needs to be in a way that genuinely exposes things and I think would help other survivors.
That's a big thing. Help people out, right? Something that shines light on it and makes people feel comfortable and makes them feel like they can come forward.
Yeah.
That's always the big purpose of a lot of this. And I just think that this is it just smells fishy to me. The fact that's coming out now, HBO wants something to do with it. I know the biopic is a big controversial thing coming forward. I'm just bummed because I think that just let it be at this point. But then again, I feel like as Michael Jackson keeps coming into the limelight through biopics, through different projects, somebody else is going to try to gravitate to that actual momentum and make money off it. They're going to try, you know?
So sad. It's
I love Michael Jackson still, guys. I'll say it. The King of Pop, I still love all of his music and what he did and what he gave to the business. You know, I just think it's just tough. It's just a tough situation. Because if this actually happened, that's not right, you know? But I think we've already delved into it. We've already had that conversation. Let's move forward. I feel like that, but I don't know.
Do you feel like it's more of I don't know. Do you feel like it's more of okay, there's big projects coming out about this man. We need to keep focused on the horrible things that he did, or more of, you know what I mean?
I think that's what it is. I think that's what people have been saying too. Well, you can't they're going to make him look great, and he wasn't a great person. And it's that's just unfortunate, you know, as people are saying, you're beating a dead horse. I saw an accountant said that too. It's let it be, you know,
Mm-hmm.
the words of the Beatles, let it be. But
yeah, it all comes really down to what's your genuine intention behind this, you know?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't always feel like really good, honest, you know,
doesn't.
tense storytelling.
It doesn't feel the greatest.
That's why I think the biopic will never come out. They tried to include stuff.
You think it'll never happen? Because they're doing reshoots. They went to reshoots about it. It's a lot of money. Millions spent.
They spent more money than we can count. But the bottom line is,
you want a biopic about though, GR. I mean, honestly, I want to see the Michael Jackson biopic. He says,
no, if they're gonna, Brian, I would agree if they tell the whole story. And the reason they haven't do reshoots is the producers or whoever that made the movie tried to include some facts in there that, oh my God, we can't let them say that. And they had agreed to, and they thought they could slide them in there, and then you'd have a balanced picture of what Michael really was.
Well, they were saying they were going to do that in the biopic. They were like, oh, we're not going to just be about making the good and ignore the bad. That's what they said. But also, you're right. There's the whole court case. They weren't supposed to mention the family, and they still mentioned the family multiple times. Apparently, that's why the reshoots are happening. The decision of maybe splitting into 2 movies now is a whole thing. We talked about that before on the show. I just think that, again, you have a tale like this that needs to be put into film like that. We just had Chalamet do the Bob Dylan story. Like that, he has a story that needs to be told. I think Michael Jackson's need to be told for the good and the bad too. Mm-hmm. And I think that if it's not telling that, then that's a problem. Tell the good and the bad. Not everybody's a freaking saint. There's not. Mm-hmm. And especially being part in that world, being a kid growing up in that, trying to find yourself, losing yourself. I mean, I can't imagine being a child celebrity like Michael Jackson was and what that does to somebody. And that's what needs to be showcased in this biopic. It needs to, GR, but you don't think that's going to do that. You don't think it'll actually come out.
No, because the families are going to fight that, and that's why they're doing the reshoots. And I don't think they can truly tell Michael's story without some of that negativity.
You have to.
Being there.
You have to tell it. The good and the bad. That's everybody's life, the good and the bad, I whenever a biopic comes out, hopefully one day about Brian Kruse, I want the bad there too. You know what I mean? I want the good and the bad.
Well, that's easy. I'll make sure they know about it, Brian.
Whoa, calm down, GR. Calm down.
Don't do anything bad, Brian. That's all.
I'm not doing anything crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's not me. I was a Boy Scout. I'm do a good turn daily. That's my life. Ernest, have you any excitement about this biopic for Michael Jackson? I know it's been shooting in LA quite a bit. They've done reshoots quite a bit too. And do you think that we should be actually delving into this whole Leaving Neverland one more time after we've been 5 years through it?
I don't know. You have some people who are like super enthusiastic about knowing all the details and all that. Have you seen the '90s biopic that came out? It was kind of like a series, a mini series. It was on NBC or something.
I never
That was
saw it.
pretty
I should
good.
go back. Was it good? I should go back and watch that.
Yeah, it's called The American Dream, and Terrence Howard played like Tito, and like they had
Oh,
like a
hell
whole
yeah.
biopic situation in the '90s.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
It was good. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. It was good. I was a fan. Again, it is kind of like Chappelle's, like, hey, everything sounds sus, the whole situation, but would you let your kids stay with him? Probably not. So it's one of those situations that, like, but I'm still a fan. I'm hoping that I'm one of those who are like hoping he didn't do that stuff. He was just a big kid, but I'm not 100.
I feel that same way too. I'm like, I kind of hope that it is that whole
You don't
situation
want to
like
leave
he
your
never
kids
grew
with
up.
somebody that kind of tells you something in your subconscious of what you feel about someone already.
I mean, like, I just like the parents are just having like kids stay at Neverland Ranch, and Ernest, I've said this to the people out there multiple times to come to the show. Would you spend a night at Neverland Ranch with Michael Jackson?
If you can say no, then you already know what you feel.
I would do it. I'm going to tell you, I would do it.
I'm sure as a parent, you'd be like, no. As a kid, you're like, that's awesome. They got roller coasters and chimpanzees. And like,
right?
With your parent being there, maybe you would. Leaving your kid alone is like, yeah, then if you're saying no, you already know where you stand. And if you just want to go there as an adult, Brian, and go hang, then there you go.
I would go there tomorrow. I mean, it just seems like it might be haunted. There might be some crazy stuff. I bring like my freaking what does the Ghostbusters have, the little meter with the bloop, bloop, bloop.
Yeah.
I just go there and just explore. I just go explore.
He's really alive. What? He's been there hiding.
Right? He's hiding in an attic area, and he's there. Right, and then I'm like Michael.
Him and Elvis are both hiding that place.
Yeah, I just think that I don't see any kind of urge to like drag this all this old stuff up one more time for another season of a documentary that already happened. See it,
but yeah, I probably won't.
Did you all watch it?
I watched the first one. It was. I remember when it came out, everybody was going nuts about it, so I put it on and I watched it. And it's it's pretty graphic. Those kids too, they're interpreting. And the way they talk about it, what they get into, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have to tell both sides, of course. And I just still am like, we did it though. And I think this is just because Michael Jackson's back in the news with this biopic. I think that's the only reason why. And they said we're organized for 5 years. I don't believe that. I think they scrambled, put this together fast because this movie's coming out. That's what I think. I think it just seems like a cash grab. Angela, do you think that's the same thing? Or do you think this is like something they've been working, they're waiting for, and they're excited to bring out right now?
I mean, it's probably both. I mean, I think it's like it'd be like a golden opportunity, right? If you're gonna put a biopic out about him, and then if you've been kind of sitting on this to like for these guys to essentially kind of reinstate after the lawsuits were dismissed. I mean, this could bring new developments to light. Because like the whole original leaving Neverland sparked all the heated debates, and
Massive.
Jackson's estate strongly denied all the claims and sued HBO. So this sequel I think might attempt to kind of reinforce the accusations with new evidence and other.
Do you think it's going to dive into the after effects of that?
What's that?
You think it'll dive into the after effects of that first documentary?
Oh, I mean, probably. I mean, it might. Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking that especially if this, if these guys want to come out with something, I mean, yeah, I mean, I think, anything's possible. I think the documentary isn't just about kind of revisiting the past. It's also, it's about keeping the conversation alive of what he had allegedly done. So, given all the backlash and the lawsuits and the divided public opinion, I mean, from the first film, I would expect even more controversy and debate when this airs. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Do you see it being any kind of cash grab, though, too, based off the biopic coming out?
I mean, it's an opportunity to leverage, right? I mean, in the sense of if I don't want to, I mean, if it was if Weinstein had something coming out, I mean, would people not want to put out something in tandem with that? Yeah, probably, for sure. because they don't want to have just this like beautiful like portrait painted of this one individual. I mean, in their life, and there's this extremely dark side that you have with the first film, right, with these kids and stuff in it, and I mean you can't ignore that. That's pretty intense. Like I don't know. I mean, it's sexual abuse is a big deal, and I mean you can't sweep it under a rug and say we're just going to pretend this guy was just like the most amazing thing that ever happened to it. I mean, sure, was he creative and did he have? Yeah, he had talent, but we can't glorify somebody who also was like allegedly a sexual abusive person. I mean, you can't. I don't know. So yeah, I think this is gonna kind of will be their ongoing, I think, legal battles against that Jackson's estate, and I think updates on their personal lives, the impact also of like the first documentary on both of them, like both of the Robson and Safechuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that this is gonna, because it, think of it, it brings up wounds for anyone who's like an SA victim or alleged victim, whatever. I mean, it's a triggering situation of what already is living inside of them. So that is going to bring back, if they're able to do this, that biopic comes out. I would expect this to be that. And this, I think the sad part is that it becomes TV gold though, like for Netflix and for other people to have those types of things airing, because it brings eyeballs brings money, brings new subscriptions. People know it draws attention, right?
Well, that's the question though too. Where's it go? Because it's going to the UK right now. They can't be on Max again because of the lawsuit that happened before.
Right. Yeah.
You think anybody would actually touch this though? Is somebody else going to pick this up? Somebody I think will want to make this kind of money. I think that they could, but like, what network is actually going to touch this?
If you're a greedy executive, yeah, somebody might have the balls to do it.
Yeah. Somebody has to. We got to be able to see it. It can't just be like a UK thing. It's got to come out here somehow.
No, I think it's, in the same sense, it's educational for people, right? Just, in the sense of like wanting to let people talk about their story, that they have a right to share, whatever comes to light from this and from their version of how things went on, and not like, again, glorifying somebody just because of how they were raised. And sure, they might shed some light on like in the biopic about his like, alleged sexual abusers and all that stuff. But it's not
going to be what you think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be
just shiny, happy story. I think that there's going to be something about that. But again, if these other people are going to come in and be like, listen, we're not just going to let you just shed this beautiful story on this person or something. We're going to like also unmask the side that is, maybe there's new evidence, maybe there's new things that have surfaced. So because it was a dismissed trial or a dismissed case, then it's something that you can bring new evidence in. So you open the doors for a lot of things when you're going to talk about a certain subject matter. You just open the doors for different things to come in to play. That's what everybody knows.
I'm intrigued to see what they do and what they bring forward.
Yeah,
I'm intrigued to see, but I still just want to see this biopic. I want that to come out. I think we're going to see more things like this come forward too. I think there's going to be more people like you're saying, Angela. They're going to jump on the opportunity.
You can't be the king of pop and not have a biopic, regardless of what allegations have been made about him and what has happened.
It's the people that did the Queen one that are behind this, though, too. You know, it's like you got the right people behind it to do an actual great biopic about this, man. Touch on the good, the bad, the ugly, the fantastical, all of that.
And that's what they're going to do. But there's backlash to all of that. You know what I mean? It's
Jafar looks great as him. His nephew looks great as playing the King of Pop. I want to see it.
Yeah. Like I said, backlash, lawsuits, divided public opinion, all wrap it up into a
making money. That's what we're talking about. Making money. Big box office.
It's a cash cow for somebody to watch.
Yeah, big box office.
Or to take on.
It's coming. It's coming. Val, anything you want to, I see you want to say something before we move on here?
I was just gonna say, like Denise Richards on OnlyFans, documentaries. It's all the same. It's all the same. One and the same.
It's all money.
It's all about money.
Yeah.
Money, money, money. You know what else was about money? I know we're going late right now, but that Hancock 2 coming, everybody. Because Will Smith's, this is like his kind of guys, just forget about the slappening. I'm back, guys. But Hancock 2, everybody, is moving forward with Will Smith. Can we talk about that in our featured story of the night? We're into it tonight, guys. Going a little bit late, but we appreciate you guys for being here. Will Smith came forward. He was doing an interview recently talking about what he's got going on. He was on Twitch and he was on the XQC's live stream and he said, guys, I got some really good information for you I want to talk to you about. We got Zendaya we're talking about to be in Hancock 2. And he goes, this little piece, a little something I'm going to tell you. Feel like Hancock 2, because we heard about this a while ago too, that, he's like the superhero that's drunk all the time, flying through the air, doesn't know where he's from, can't remember anything. Jason Bateman was in that movie, which I love. Jason Bateman movie. The movie is, let's be honest, guys, that movie was okay. The ending was, I'm going to give it this. It was a womp womp. I don't think there was any reason why we would have got a sequel. It's been already since 2008. That's a long time ago. 2008. And when I hear about this, Zendaya and him, yeah, maybe I love Zendaya. Is she would be a relation to him, daughter, maybe a new superhero, maybe. I love Zendaya, but she's already in Spider-Man. I don't know, but I think it could work. But I do think this is his hey guys, I did, what was it, Bad Boys? I did Bad Boys. And Bad Boys did okay. Maybe he's gonna go back to Men in Black next. Maybe he'll be doing I don't know, Wild Wild West 2. We got Hancock. I think he's just trying to get this is a Will Smith forgiveness tour right here. He's like, guys, forget about the slapping. We're starting again. I'm bringing the hits back. I'm waiting for that. Right, I'm waiting for that Independence Day 3 to happen because he's going to come back to punch an alien in the face one more time just to be like, guys, forget about shit. I don't know.
But he died in 2, so he can't come back.
Hey, he wasn't in 2, though. I think he come back somehow.
They showed he was dead. That's why he wasn't in 2.
Yeah, but you know what? Stranger things have happened, GR. Stranger things have happened. Ernest, What do you think? Ernest, do you want to see Hancock 2? Do you think Will Smith coming back to play that character makes sense to you?
I was a fan of the first hour of that first movie. I was like, this is awesome. I was having a good time. And then it just took a weird turn. I'll definitely see it. I'm not being a hater. So I'm definitely going to see it. And Zendaya, to lay up his daughter. Come on. That's how I would write it.
How about his granddaughter?
She could be his daughter.
Yeah,
I think she could be his daughter.
Then again, he could be 1,000 years old. We never got the full history of Hancock.
In LA, she could be his wife.
She could be his wife too. That's that's a hot right there. Ernest, you said exactly what I was saying. The first hour was great in that movie. How he was going downhill, he's drinking, he's flying. His conversation with Jason Bateman was fun, the back and forth. And then when he finds out the whole who he actually is, the last end of it, what? I think they lost people that and lost me. That's why I'm a sequel to this. But you know what? Maybe they have something. He says the director too. They said they got something great. They've been talking to the studio. It's going to be fantastic. And I think I will go see it. I see everything, Ernest. I see everything. I don't care. I'm going to check it out. Prove me wrong that it's bad first.
They could just be dialing it in now. So we'll see.
We'll see. I don't know. Prove me wrong. I think it could be fun. Could be fun.
Carlos, Ernest, not Carlos, blacked out. Literally blacked out.
Thirsty Daddy, do you want to see this?
I'll watch it.
There we go.
Hell yeah. Zendaya's going to be in it. I'll be there.
I know you got a crush on her, GR. Calm down.
No, I am literally old enough to be her grandfather, but I can still appreciate the beauty.
You know it.
Peppy, I know Peppy's all about her too. GR, but the idea, think that could play his daughter maybe or his wife?
I was serious with what I said. He's not that far behind me. He is old enough to be her grandfather.
Maybe you think that, well, then again, they are superheroes. Like we were saying, Ernest too. We're playing with time here a little bit. Time a little bit, Could be anything.
Okay. Well, because I believe in all the films, Yeah, go with it. Go make her whatever you want.
I believe in a thing called love, GR. Just listen to the rhythm of your heart, man. That's what I say.
Bullshit. Excuse me.
I think it's gonna be great. Valerie, does anybody want to see this movie?
Well, I think Queen said it best with the nobody wants this besides Will Smith. Love that. You know, Will Smith 2025 I'm sorry tour. Hey, that's hot. Like but you know, I don't know. I swear if Zendaya is playing his wife in this film, absolutely not. Give that an age appropriate love interest. Okay, I
Just put them next to each other. Here you go. I just put them next to each other. Here we go.
That's a 20-year-old picture of him.
It just doesn't look right. No.
No. I don't
Like
want
an Alec Baldwin, Hilaria.
Oh, knocking stuff over.
Yes.
Did you see the first one, Val?
No. Was William in that?
Will was in the first one. He was the biggest. He was throwing fish like that and stuff, throwing whales, you know. And
Pretty awesome.
it's actually the first, like Ernest said, the first hour is pretty freaking great because he's drunk. He's trying to figure things out. He's funny. He's just like messing everything up. He's like, whatever. And then he flies away and hits like a stop sign and like tumbles through the ground because he's been drinking Jack Daniels all day or something. You know, he's just like you know, like the worst superhero you're gonna find.
Drunk belligerent superhero is funny.
Wait, what year was this?
2008.
That sounds about right. I'm sorry, you had said 2008. Okay, all right, William.
It's only 17 years ago.
I'm down for this,
You're
guys.
what,
I would watch this in a
Val?
heartbeat. Whoever wrote the script. You were 8. Whoever wrote the script, though, like, please, like, just like write the script to be like the first half. That's all I want. The first half was great. Whenever like we actually got in, and now they're saying the whole cast is coming back too, which I think would be great. Jason Bateman, I hope he comes back. I also think that was it. Charlize Theron was in this. Was that who was in this too?
Charlize Theron, yeah.
Yeah, she was fantastic, but it was also like she didn't remember they were married. He didn't remember they were married or something like that. They had this whole like superhero kind of thing they were doing before that kind of went off the rails for me. But you know, maybe we forget about that. We just have her there. Maybe not. Even, she said she's going to come back too, so we'll see. But I don't know. It was a weird.
I mean,
movie.
I'm
Angela,
whatever about it. I don't.
Yeah, you know, watch it.
I mean, if it comes out, I mean, maybe if there's like nothing
Come
else
on, Angela.
on.
Give it a chance, Angela.
I
Give it a chance.
I'm like Zendaya's starting to become like Timothy Chalamet. It's like Zendaya verse. Like it's just okay. Now we're starting to. Now it's you know what it's time for. Take a break island here. We gotta go. You gotta go put them on Take a Break Island.
Let it be.
Like they're coming up in the career and that's great. Okay, now we can just sort of take a break. Let's get another layer of like new fresh talent coming through. Let's kind of start spreading everybody around and getting everyone else a little bit of a shot and, you know, go from there. And it could be surprising to a lot of people. People might actually be really impressed with seeing other faces in the same 4, 5, 6, or 7, like in every film. So
Timothy Chalamet, he'll be in there too somewhere. Just throw Chalamet in there.
Like pop in.
The arch villain. The arch villain against Will Smith, who's like a Jesse Eisenberg.
Chalamet will be like popping out of the whale's butt.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I actually, you know what? I feel like I might actually like that with him in that part. I don't know. It might be kind of fun, something different. I like him in a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
That's beyond different.
I don't want to trash Chalamet too much.
No,
I think he's great in a lot of stuff he does. It's just, you know.
But it's just like it's an inundation.
A fun
of
rivalry.
Too much Chalamet. Just like, you know, again, too much Nicole Kidman. I mean, it's not good for your health, right? Just excessive. Moderation, guys.
Good for mine.
The Rock had a Rock was everywhere for a while there too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he was. The Rock was everywhere. Which I was. Ernest, like, you know, I was a fan of wrestling too, so I love when The Rock came on the scene. I was like, hell yeah, the people's champ is here. I was excited about it.
Like John Cena. Like
John Cena. John Cena too. Everywhere, but took him some time to find his groove, I feel like. He's found his groove now, though. He's doing good.
I laughed so hard at Peacemaker. I laughed so hard. Dude, definitely watch it.
He's so good in Peacemaker. Yeah, he's so good.
So hard.
from the opening scene, I'm like, dude, I'm sold. I was sold the first scene. I'm like, oh, you're John Cena. You're in there, man. Good. You got it. Yeah. Batista,
legit
too.
funny. Like, he's a legit funny dude. Like, I'm like, this guy's funny.
I know. It took
He
him
was
a
in that
minute, I
Amy
think, to
Schumer
find
movie.
where he belonged or where he fit, but he
Yeah.
actually does have he actually, I mean, it was surprising. I mean, I was shocked, like, oh, you know, he does have a good personality on camera. Like, he's funny.
He's really funny.
Very.
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie Trainwreck with him and Amy Schumer?
So good. He's so good in that,
So
dude. That movie's
funny.
Oh, that is
golly.
really, yeah. I mean, it's pretty.
Okay, ain't Mark
phenomenal.
Wahlberg.
I'm like, get it, John Cena. You know, I'm happy.
Kind of Pregnant's funny too. If you haven't seen it on Netflix,
I haven't seen that one.
hilarious. You should see it.
What's it
It's
called?
funny.
Kind of Pregnant?
It's called Kind of Pregnant. Yeah.
Kind of Pregnant.
okay.
Okay.
With Amy Schumer, it's great. Yeah, it's funny.
Okay. Kind of. That's a good title. Kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of Pregnant.
I want to know how you be kind of pregnant.
Well, you know what, JR, watch the movie and you'll find out. There you go.
Oh, good.
Good plug. Good plug.
We'll have to wait and find out. But guys, let us know about this whole Zendaya, Will Smith, Hancock 2. Do you want to see it? Are you excited about it? Did you watch that movie even? Let me know. I'm going to say it. I'm going to watch it. If it ends up coming to fruition, they're working on it. They're pitching it to Zendaya. Like, I'm about it. Ernest, you're going to watch it if that happens?
I'm in. Let's go watch it together.
Let's go watch together. Let's get out there.
All right.
I'm down. Thirsty Daddy, you down?
Yeah, you know it.
There we go. Come on, Val. You haven't seen the first one. Will you watch the new one?
I will watch the first one and I will watch the new one, but I just real quick, I'm obsessed with Queen's comments about this movie. He's homeless at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
He's got similar powers to Superman, but he's still a loser. I love it. I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
He's homeless.
An alcoholic Superman is what he was.
And the Queen even said superheroes out there, Hancock does not need a sequel. And people like Countess, zero interest in this too. I love it. It's funny, everybody.
I will watch this. I will absolutely. It sounds funny.
It's ridiculous. Angela, come on, Angela. We got you. We got everybody gonna see this movie.
Fine, I'll see
There.
it. Okay.
There we go. We're gonna give Will Smith some love. Give Will Smith some love today. But anyways, Hancock 2, guys. Let us know what you think.
Wait, is
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Charlize Theron going to be in it? Because then I'll watch it.
I mean, she's supposed to come back. That's what he said. Like there was an interview with her
I'd
too
watch
about it.
But I feel
He
like
said-
I don't want to give it away if somebody hasn't seen it. Never mind, I won't say it. But okay.
Yeah, it's honestly, look at the movie. It's like
No spoilers.
it doesn't need a sequel,
No
but you know
spoiler
what?
alerts.
Why not? Why not? It's been only like.
I mean, it's been out
17
long enough.
years.
I'm not spoiling anything. It didn't just come out.
If you haven't seen it by now, 17
Yeah,
years.
no, I know. It's like
It's
I
okay
mean,
if we spoil it.
like those two should be like it's I don't like how they like make the people who are in love with each other like they're better they're better apart than
Yeah,
they
it's
are
a weird
together.
thing that's why I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, come on, it's weird.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on.
It became a whole thing. Like if they're together, they lose their powers or
Yeah, they
something, right?
lose your power because shouldn't love bring the power, like
Yeah.
Yeah. The writer got
That's
hurt
what they-
before he grew up.
That's the romanticist in you.
Yeah, that's the weird thing, Val. It's like he's like doesn't know who he is, where he comes from. She comes into the picture, and then
they just get like lightning bolts of this of their history coming back.
Okay.
yeah, but
Wait, so is Charlize Theron the love interest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, she's like his ex.
essentially, yeah.
Ex-love interest.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
They can't be together because of all
It
the
sounds like it would be cool, right? But
all the
when you
things in
see it,
life.
you'll know what we're talking about. It's
Yeah, you'll
it
know
should be cool.
exactly.
Yeah.
It has
Just go
all
just
the ingredients
here's the
to be
thing.
cool.
Here's the plug. Go watch Hancock. If you haven't seen it, you'll know what we're talking about.
And when you see like the first hour, it's great. You're like, I love where this is going. It made some great trailers, but then you're like, oh, the payoff at the end. I'm like,
I know.
It's
kind of
a
a
movie.
bummer.
At the end, that sucks. When you forget, that's when it wasn't good.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're like, maybe I don't want to see any more of this, but
I know. This is kind of
yeah, it's
not
something.
really.
Nothing to spoil this
Okay.
movie, Queen says. Nothing to spoil. Anyways, everybody, again, Hancock 2. You want to see it? Do you not want to see it? Let us know. Let us know. And as always, thank you guys for being here on Kruse Control. Happy episode 303. So happy to have you here. Happy to have you all here day in, day out. Excited. It's been a fun episode. I just want to thank, as always, our tech director himself, the Thirsty Daddy, GR Wire. Sup, GR? Thank you so much for being here, man.
It was a pleasure, Ryan. It always is.
Yeah. It's always great having you, GR. Always is.
Thank you very much.
Yes. And Miss Valerie Zatarga. Val, it's been a great time, Val. Good to have you back, as always.
Why don't you come on over, Valerie?
It's very fun.
Always good to see you, Val. Yeah, happy Monday. Happy belated birthday again. Hope you had a great birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Thank you. It was
Hey,
wonderful.
birthday.
Yeah. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you, Val. Happy Monday. Miss Angela Costello, my co-host. Thank you, Angela. Hope you had a good time tonight.
It's fun. Talking shop.
Talking shop, talking the business, having a good time on a Monday.
Talking the biz, chit-chatting away. You guys are all great.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you too, Ernest. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. Likewise.
Yeah.
Very funny show. I watched
Learning
it.
all your what?
It's a very funny show. I've seen a few of your episodes.
Oh.
We're trying to have a good time, Ernest. Good to
Yeah.
have you here, Ernest. Hope you had a fun time tonight, Ernest. There he is, the sexy boy.
Yeah, man. Great time. I'll come back again sometime.
Yeah, Ernest, happy to have you again. Before we get out of here again, Ernest has Farm Dogs over there on Amazon, everybody. Check it out. Get your copy today. And also, again, you'll be able to see his project. What is that trailer going to be out soon for the Midnight? Is that going to be out pretty soon or what?
Yeah. There'll be a more. It's a teaser. There'll be a more official trailer later.
Okay. Guys, check that out. When that's out, we'll let you know when it's coming, and you'll be able to see Ernest in Failure, too. Check him out as a hitman, everybody. Always happy to have you here, Ernest.
Yes,
I'm excited to have you here. Again, any other pitches have for anybody else before you take off? You got anything else, Ernest, before we take off? Or are you good? Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. I'm just happy to be here, guys. It was awesome talking with everyone, like-minded people regarding cinema and the fun facts of the day. And GR, yeah, let's link up soon. Angela, it was great meeting you as well too.
Yeah, you too.
Valerie, you too. And it was fun bouncing these cool stuff around. Tight.
Oh, yeah. Happy to have you here, Ernest. Thanks for being here for the first time on Kruse Control.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, Pepe's just excited about Chalamet, right, Pep?
Chalamet, no!
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. Thanks for all being here, everybody. Happy Monday. But you got to keep spreading that word because the days go by way too fast. We got to keep those numbers going up. You got to tell your friends, your family, your uncles, your aunts, your grandmas, your grandpas, your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmas and grandparents that came from GR's backyard that landed smack down on the planet Moon. That's a moon now. It's a planet. There's kangaroos, beavers, and bears and badgers. Oh my, they're all there. Watch out for those marsupial enemies. Watch out for the kangaroos because sometimes they kick you sometime. Woo! You go flying across the universe, yelling smack down in Valerie's yard. And Valerie's like, what are you doing here? Where'd you come from? They're from California. I'm like, I don't know why I'm here. A kangaroo hit me, and the kangaroo's fucking fantastic, but it's crazy. All what's happening. Please subscribe to Kruse Control. That's all that matters. The pool guy's there, and he's like, I don't know why I'm here either. And we all have a great time because, again, at the end of the day, we're having a good time on Kruse Control. We love you so much. Happy Monday. Take care of yourselves. Please enjoy your week. We'll be back on hump day. And we'll be back to have a great time, as always. Keep those numbers up. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Until next time, see ya.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pep Star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.